Hey, good morning to you. Just wanted to talk to you for a second about that Quilter Superblock right there. I do have tube amps over here. Got a few of them. Love them to death. That big boy's pretty crazy. Um, love tube amps, but it's not always the best option, is it? This little 25 watt is excellent. I just love it. It's great with pedals. Takes all my pedals well. Um, I've gigged it a few times, and it's fantastic. Having all your control at your feet's great, and it's not so expensive that you're worried about stepping on it or anything. It's used. You pick one up for under 250 bucks. It's a fantastic amplifier. I love it. I'm going into this little closed back cab for my living room setup, and I run it instead of the 25 watts. I'm running it off my pedal board power, which I've got a pedal power 3 underneath this board running my pedals, and it has a 12 volt 500 mA port that is going to the Quilter, and this thing sounds killer at 12 volts. It's really close to the 9 volt sound. You can see it has two inputs. You can put the 24 3 amp adapter from Quilter into it, or run it off your pedal board power between 9 and 12 volts. At 12 volts, it's just, God, I love it, man. I'm just sitting, and my pedals sound great through it. It's great clean. If you know the amp, it's got 3 different Fender voicings: a 61 Blonde Bassman, 57 Tweed Deluxe, and 65 Deluxe reverb. The reverb's great on this, by the way. It's really good. Man, I can't say enough about it. For just another tool. It's just another tool. But you got to back up your tube amps with something. You don't want to carry another tube amp with you. I stick the Quilter in the back of this combo, or I just stick it under my seat in my truck when I'm out, or I leave it on my board. I'll just leave it on the board, or I'll run it as my amplifier from the board into this combo. You see, I got the speaker separate there, where I can plug anything I want into it, or this little cab here with a Warehouse G12C in it that is a great extension cabinet, and can also go in the living room and run off this 1 watt setting at 12 volts. I'll spare you the playing. You can watch other videos of mine where I'm playing the Quilter at 24 volts, and it sounds almost exactly the same, but the treble's not as harsh. I like the way the treble is backed off at 12 volts. Man, I just think it's an invaluable tool that anybody should have. Recording, headphones, to an amplifier, to a cabinet with 25 watts, to a cabinet with 1 watt, just recording direct, going to your board at the same time you're going to a cabinet. You can go line out right to your board with no microphone. Sounds great. It's got cab sim voicings there. Man, I can't say enough about it. I'm just really thrilled. Good guitar, good pedals, and a clean amp, and I'm happy. And whether it's a vintage Fender amp, Vox amp, whatever, or this Quilter that does fantastic Fender voices. You can always make it sound like a Vox by EQing it a little bit like that if you want it. Great tool. Thanks, Pat. Hey, man, you guys have a great day.